holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Raider first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Steps away to his left. He may try, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
Bridgewater now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Second and 4.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Massive on the tackle.
But when you go from second and 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Browns nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain for second down.
Let's see what you got. Choose the right. Yo.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Raider first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action now. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
We got 4. We got 4. Motion man, motion man. Go wide, man. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Mariota. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Mariota got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts 1st down, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 12-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mariota. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Nick Chubb,
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater trucks over him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And 1.
They run it again with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run. Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Browns 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The handoff to Nick Chubb.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Raiders.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Browns 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And I think the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll look. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down.
And a Raider first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Today's final score, Raiders 45.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we